isn't it? Here's an interesting question. Yeah. So obviously, a lot of people are aging that are getting married. Yeah, and there's a lot of religious ceremonies and stuff happening. Yeah. These man are just chill laughing in the background. How realistic is it in the modern day society to never have sex before you get married?
Ooh.
I think it's realistic. I think people do it. I guess.
I don't think it's as realistic as you think.
Do you think people do it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think
not
in
mass.
England.
Well,
like-
100%. though, as in they don't do anything.
England,
I
like,
reckon there's
England,
like
man.
a tiny population of people that do it. Tiny.
They don't do anything before marriage. And
Not
I'm talking
doing
about
nothing.
normal people.
I
I'm not talking about... Listen, can I just... Let's put
I
a
said, what's
disclaimer.
normal, bro?
No, let's put a disclaimer. You know there's people that like ain't got brethren, they're quite socially weird. Like, they're just in the corner of life, like imperfect people.
They're side people.
I'm
NPCs.
talking about regular, like, man-dem people. Like, what are the chances of people in our group of life doing that?
I've got Muslim friends who've never done anything.
Yeah, but can I tell you something? I got a lot of Muslim
Yeah,
friends.
I know.
listen,
they're probably
I know what you're gonna say.
I
And
know
all
what
I'm
you're
gonna say is some of them man are the maddest out of all of them, bro.
Listen.
So they don't believe everything you read. You know them.
Oh
ones.
yeah, no, but they've said like I've never done anything on God.
Of course, though. Yeah, of course,
Of course
bro.
they will.
Hey,
They have to,
wallahi, bro.
Yeah, they're watching, bro. Someone's watching.
Yeah, listen, all I'm saying is I just think that the expectation is a heavy one, bro. And when you think about, bro, I remember being 16, bro. It felt like my leg was vibrating all the time, bro. When you, bro, there's so much hormones in your body. It's like you can't even, bro. It's like you're gonna do a bad decision. It doesn't make you a bad person.
No, it doesn't make you a bad person. And then there's
No,
there's
I don't
life.
think. I
There's
think there's
things
situations where you can have people who are not virgins that still get with someone and wait until they're married.
into the marriage, true.
You don't. I don't think you necessarily have to be a virgin, bro. That makes sense. I don't think that, like.
Celibacy is, bro.
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, priests are celibate. Well, yeah, but they're celibate from
Wait,
women.
what did you just say? Celibacy is not virgin, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's
No.
not.
It's the
celibacy
delaying.
is just
It's how
not
long you
having-
haven't had any intercourse. It's how your period
So
of
you
celibacy.
could have had
No,
sex.
but
Yeah,
It's
celibacy
an accumulated
is like,
period.
Yeah,
it's like
you're-
fasting. You might fast for 30
Yeah,
days,
you're
5
basically
years.
not engaging in that
A couple of
activity
years
for a
ago,
period
I
of
was
time,
at
I
a
guess.
service and the priest was going on about celibacy, and then he was like, "Yeah, like I didn't do anything before I came like joined the priesthood, but I've also done nothing since."
No, yeah, because you can have celibate people who have always been celibate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can have
They're
people
not-
who would have had sex that
And
then
they choose-
go on a
Found-
stint
yeah.
of celibacy. Like,
So it just feels like a.
I don't think there's a lot of people in currently that don't have sex
Nah, no way.
before marriage.
No, I just think like look what is interesting, right? Because it starts then the question of like some people go, well, I do that, so that makes me a good person. But then there's other things they don't do that they'll just be like, oh, it's calm, but that's just not the thing. It's kind of like there's all the rules, but
Look at, like,
people
picking and
choose.
choosing
Yeah, it's like
religions.
it's kind of like the way I
yeah,
look
but
at it
that's
is
just the way
like
it goes.
surely the idea of religion is that you either follow it or you don't.
The way I view religion now is that you don't have to follow it all. I see religion.
I agree
mostly-
with that,
It's
though,
a
but it's just
framework, innit? It's a framework by which people live their life, innit? So,
But is there a chance that maybe
Little
we've
bit
just
this, little bit
misunderstood it? Because you think about it like this, at a macro level, every religion basically says the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
facts.
And I think like
Yeah.
we've basically been divided into teams, bro. And I feel like
I said divided into
no,
teams,
but no,
man.
but it's like, I'm
Then
this,
that's it,
you're
look
that,
at
so
it, it's
therefore
the-
we're ops. It's like, well, hold on.
separation, yeah,
At the end of the day, we're all just people. And I think if we go back, like, you know, there's weird things happening in the pyramids they found. Have you seen the thing that they found underneath?
Oh,
Yeah.
So all that we might be finding out things that we're maybe older than we thought we were, like historically. Yeah. So my point being that this whole idea of religion and separate, like that might just be maybe we've just got that confused, bro. Like the idea of have to follow every bit of religious text to its T, or if you don't, then that's some marker against you that is not good. It's like that just seems so outdated. It doesn't even seem like a real. It doesn't seem like a lot. It's like it seems like the kind of thing where you're just being told and you're following like in the back in the day when there was no access to information.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
just follow that because that's what everyone said. But now we're a bit more conscious. Like that doesn't seem to make that much sense. Do you see
also
what I mean?
to the T
Yeah.
is if you actually did everything to the T. I don't think that's life. Like if you just think, like, I don't think you're really.
Because I
living.
feel like in life you need to do hardships,
I-
you need to make some mistakes.
you know what,
need
Maybe,
to,
maybe-
like,
a
maybe
big part of
back
life is
then-
making mistakes
Yeah.
and being able to learn from those mistakes to be a better person. If you're just prosecuted for making a mistake, you're never going to learn. You're going to live some frigid life and never experience anything.
And then that's where the religions become cults, right? Or certain parts of religions become cults because it's like they then stop following what the religion is, and they start following the person,
Mm.
and they start listening. Oh, listen, that person has got this information, and they know everything, and that's where the cults come into it. I think I said this a few years back. It's like a lot of these, like, I went to a church once, and it just didn't feel comfortable.
Is it all weird in that?
It was weird.
All intense.
There's
It was
different
intense.
types, though, isn't it? There's different
Yeah.
types. You get the
You know what?
energy
No,
churches.
and you know what? I
You
went
got a bit to
to
Orthodox church.
I went
bro.
to and then separately I went to a Catholic church, and I'm just seeing like they're coming in and they're waving smoke and they're wearing
Yeah.
robes, and I'm like, which part of this is like,
Yeah.
what's this have to do with like with God and praise? Like it's all a bit like it's all
It's
ceremonial. It's like ceremonial.
Yeah,
it's
So
like,
that's
it's
the
like
big
a
part of it,
ceremony.
Cal. You hit the nail on the head, bro. You hit the I think the big part of it is community,
It's
bro.
community and tradition, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what it all boils down to.
Bro, listen,
It's-
let's
it's
get.
more-
Do
it's
you know
more
what, Carl?
grounding,
You're
isn't it?
honestly, Carl. Like, that's a sick way of putting it as well. Because when I always put it like it's a framework in it. It's like people live their life as per these sets of rules in it. Yeah, and I think people can take it too far, I guess. But
But when I moved to
more-
England, bro, that like no banter. It's like literally the place I first went to because the people that I went to the Serbian church all spoke the only language
Yeah.
I spoke.
Yeah.
So it was like for me, it was a place that I found a lot of safety in, and it's beautiful. It's just as you get older, you start to ask logical questions, and I think this should be a place where we should have that conversation.
have you ever been to church?
Well, I used to
Have
go
you
to
been a
church
church goer?
Bro, when I moved to England, I was there multiple times a week.
Have you?
yeah, when
Church
Multiple
goer.
times a week, bro.
when
Like,
when we were younger, it was
Cal?
church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Still now to this day?
no.
You?
I haven't been in years, bro.
You?
Years.
But to be
once or
honest,
twice a year.
But to be honest,
Okay.
we're
I've been
trying
in years,
we're
bro. I
trying
used
to
to
find a
go.
church because my daughter, like, no one's told her to do this.
Yeah.
No one said you should read the Bible. She just reads the Bible. And
That's
reads
sick.
Bible
That's so
stories.
sweet, man.
And then she'll.
There's so many beautiful things
in
in
her
there, bro.
room. Like
Yeah,
she's
bro.
got,
See
she's
me.
got this whiteboard and she'll write a verse on it. She's got a
Oh,
jar.
that's so nice.
She's got a jar in her room where she's put different Bible verses. So when
Yeah.
she's getting bored, she'll open it. Look
Oh,
at
that's
it,
cool.
Oh,
That's
so
cool.
sick.
and it's,
That's
it's and
cool.
then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of gives you that feeling back where you go, you know what, like
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this.
But that's a beautiful thing, bro.
It's
Like,
so
because
beautiful.
honestly, if you spoke to me a couple of years ago, my view on religion would have been
Oh,
very aggressive,
what?
bro. But it's more recently but literally, as I've arrived at this place of framework in life, it's like you said, all religions end at the same point, like, be nice, do good things, be generous, help out, don't murder, don't do bad things, like, to get it. Everybody can widely agree with that, right? So, and like you said, Carl, it's a community. It makes people feel happy. It gives people purpose. It makes people feel like they're doing the right or the wrong thing. It gives people like faith. Oh, what's it? Oh, what's the word?
Meaning,
Nah,
purpose.
Faith.
nah. There's one that my pastor always used to go on about, man. But yeah, I'll say it when it comes to me. But yeah, man, I think my view on it now has changed. It was very aggressive a few years ago, but
I think,
now
like,
it's softened
again,
a bit.
I think
and I
it's
appreciate
an
it a bit more.
understanding that like you said it, humans are humans, right? There's gonna be mistakes. There's people gonna learn. People are gonna look at it. It's the division for me. It's like, oh, you always
Yeah,
see
it
like
gets a bit
there's like,
aggressive,
oh,
innit?
it's the narratives, right? Muslims do
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
or Catholics, priests do this. It's like it's not every single person of that religion. Like they are
Yeah.
everyone. The majority of people are good people. There's one or two.
Do you know what it
bad
is?
eggs.
You know what it truly is? It's fear mongering, isn't it? It's like, because you don't hate people, but you can become scared of them, right? And that can obviously lead to the hate. Like,
Anyone
the
can
way,
be scary, bro. It's
No,
not
but
about
what-
religion was
but
scary.
obviously, but when you portray certain religions or people in a type of way, it's a good way to do it is to make people fear them, like look at them as unhuman. And
But
not,
I
not
think
like
the people
them
that
or
follow that are dumb, innit? It's like you got to be
Right.
educated, bro.
Right.
So here's where I
Right.
currently am in a stance around racism and all that xenophobia, all that stuff. I just think you're stupid. You know what I mean? That's where I've arrived with that. I just
It
think
makes-
you
it
have a
makes no
low
sense.
IQ, bro. I genuinely do. But at the same time, I know some people who, well, I call it genuine. They have fears for their country.
Yeah.
And some of the points they make, sometimes you might go, all right,
I get it.
cool.
All right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I get it. I hear you. You don't necessarily agree, but I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you know what the
But
thing is? Go on.
I forgot what I was even going to say, but I just think, because these people I know, they're not stupid people. I know they don't hate, I know they don't hate different races and that. I know they're not stupid. So then I might actually hear them out and hear what they've got to say, right? I won't agree, but I get what they're going to say. But I think people who you know the real piggy ones, like it's like, yeah, you're just thick. Like you're actually just dumb. Like, do you know what I mean?
When you ask
Focus,
the question,
bro.
when you ask them the
Yeah,
question,
yeah, yeah. They break down.
They
Yeah.
don't actually have the answer.
They break down. They break down. So that's where I'm currently aggressive with an opinion, man. I just think you're slow.